Module Overview Education, as both a concept and a practice, predates formal institutions. It is a complex, multifaceted, and ever-evolving system through which societies transmit knowledge, values, culture, and skills from one generation to another. This module aims to establish a strong foundational understanding of education, exploring its definitions, functions, types, purposes, and theoretical underpinnings from historical, philosophical, psychological, and sociocultural perspectives. As the first module in this course, it sets the groundwork for deeper exploration into learning theories and teaching models. It challenges you to think critically about the why, how, and for whom of education, and to engage with global and historical debates around access, equity, purpose, and policy. 1.1. Defining education. Education can be broadly defined as the systematic process of facilitating learning, or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, and habits. It encompasses both formal and informal processes, intentional and unintentional learning, and structured and unstructured experiences. Key definitions. Formal definition. Education is the process by which society deliberately transmits its accumulated knowledge, values, and skills from one generation to another through institutions. Broader perspective. Education also includes any act or experience that has a formative effect on the mind, character, or physical ability of an individual. 1.2. Purposes of education. Education serves multiple interrelated purposes, including personal development, enhances cognitive, emotional, social, and moral growth. Cultural transmission, preserves and passes on societal values, language, heritage, and traditions. Social integration, promotes citizenship, national identity, and a sense of belonging. Economic contribution, equips individuals with employability skills and entrepreneurship capacities. Political enlightenment, prepares citizens for informed participation in democratic processes. Innovation and advancement, fosters research, critical thinking, and technological development. 1.3. Types of education. 1.3.1. Formal education structured, institution-based learning system organized by curricular frameworks, e.g., primary, secondary, tertiary institutions. 1.3.2. Informal education, unstructured learning that occurs through daily interactions, social experiences, media, or observation, e.g., learning from elders, peers, community. 1.3.3. Non-formal education, organized educational activity outside the formal system, often aimed at specific groups, e.g., adult literacy programs, vocational training, online courses. 1.4. Historical development of education. Education has evolved through civilizations from oral traditions of indigenous societies to script-based instruction in Mesopotamia, moral instruction in ancient Egypt, and classical thought in ancient Greece and Rome. In the modern era, education became institutionalized and democratized with the emergence of public schooling systems, colonial and post-colonial reforms, and global education movements, e.g., UNESCO's Education for All. Key historical milestones, ancient civilizations, education rooted in religion, ethics, and survival skills, Greek philosophy, Socratic method, Aristotelian logic, and Platonic ideals. Medieval era, scholastic education in monasteries and religious institutions. Renaissance and Enlightenment, humanism, scientific inquiry, and public education advocacy. Industrial age, rise of mass education for workforce preparation. Contemporary era, focus on digital learning, inclusive education, and globalization. 1.5. Philosophical foundations. Philosophy provides the theoretical lens through which education is interpreted and practiced. Core branches influencing education include metaphysics. What is reality? E.g., spiritual versus scientific worldviews. Epistemology. What is knowledge? How do we know? E.g., rationalism, empiricism. Axiology. What is of value? Ethics and aesthetics. Logic. How do we reason and structure learning? These philosophical inquiries inform curriculum development, classroom discipline, pedagogical methods, and educational goals. 1.6. Major educational philosophies. Idealism. Education should develop the mind and moral character. Plato. Realism. Learning should be grounded in observable reality. Aristotle. Pragmatism. Learning is rooted in experience and experimentation. John Dewey. Existentialism. Emphasizes personal freedom, choice, and authenticity. Progressivism. Education should promote social reform and learner-centered inquiry. 1.7. Education as a social institution. Education operates as a critical institution that mirrors and shapes society. It is influenced by political ideologies, cultural values, technological changes, economic systems, religious beliefs. Education does not exist in a vacuum. It interacts with and influences every other sector of human development. 1.8. Contemporary challenges in education. Inequality in access and quality. Urban versus rural, rich versus poor. Gender disparity. Technological divide. Policy inconsistency. Cultural relevance of curriculum. Examination. Malpractice. Teacher training and motivation funding and infrastructural gaps. 1.9. Global education agendas. Sustainable Development Goal 4, SDG 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Education for Sustainable Development, ESD, Global Citizenship Education, GCED. These initiatives emphasize the need for education systems to prepare you for a just, peaceful, and sustainable future. Summary. Module 1 establishes the philosophical, historical, sociological, and functional bases of education. It compels you to reflect on their understanding of what education truly means and its transformative role in personal, national, and global contexts. This foundation is essential for the deeper theoretical exploration that follows in subsequent modules.